People keep saying fun makeup is back, but plenty of us have been doing fun makeup, so I'm gonna recreate one of my past looks again.
Hey, I'm maybe Burke and you're watching Makeup for Lost Time. This is my series for trans women and other people who feel like they missed a few classes when it came to learning about makeup.
This look I love because it actually looks pretty simple, but it looks kind of glam. I don't know, I love the negative space of it. I love the like retro kind of vibe. And if I remember correctly, that look was actually inspired by these earrings, so I'm gonna put them on. I'm starting like I do most of my looks with an eye base. This is the Danessa Myricks Colorfix. Especially for a look like this, we really want the color to pop. And we're gonna take a flat angled brush with our pink color. It looks like I probably used this, but with my eyes completely relaxed, especially with a hood, I don't want to draw with my eyebrow raised because then when it comes down, it's gonna fold over. So with my eyebrow completely relaxed, I'm gonna stamp where I want that color to go and then just angle it up with a little V. And that's just a preliminary stamp. We're not done there. That's just where our shape begins. Gonna drag that out a little bit more, but notice I'm not pulling this into the lash line at all. I'm gonna keep it just in this V for now at least. And that already gives us the shape that we're gonna want, but now we get to blend. And I'm gonna continue in using like really tiny brushes so that we can get real detail work going on here. And so I am going to come a step up on here and use this color to help us blend that out with little windshield wiper motions along the top edge of where we were. And I guess the outer edge as well. So we keep the inner line as sharp as we have it. And I'm using a mix of like this little like press and drag and windshield wiper motions to blend that out a bit. I'm gonna continue that lighter color down underneath the eye, and I'm just taking that all the way across with the deeper color just on the outer third of the bottom lashes, or maybe the outer half. The outer part. And then I am going to take a bit wider of a brush and go actually another step up into a lighter pink. That's why I love this palette, because you get like such a range within the same color family. And this is going to really give me a smokier blend out. And I'm tapping this along the edge and then coming in with a fluffy brush with nothing on it to help me soften and diffuse the ends. Went a little too heavy-handed on this side, so that's really going to help clean that up. And now I'm just going to do a little back and forth to make sure that everything's even and our blend is as smooth as can be. I love the like negative space of this, and I think it would actually be really fun to do with different colors. But now the inside of this, when I originally did it, isn't necessarily negative space. It is like a light yellow, I believe. Oh, or it actually might be that orange. I think it was the yellow because I know it was inspired by these earrings. I'm wearing these earrings in that picture. So I'm gonna pick up some of that lightest yellow, and that is just getting stamped on the whole inner corner of that wing and down across the lid. Really making sure I fill in that corner without going over the line of the pink, so we really get the pop of the contrast between the yellow and the pink. I know the earrings are more green, but I really like the combination of yellow and pink together in this way. And I feel like I've done enough pink and green with Wicked. Oh, and I just accidentally dipped into green. Wipe that off. And then it's not quite done because there was a black wing. And this I really like doing when the eyeshadow does give us something of a wing. Taking a liquid liner and actually doing a second wing underneath where that one goes. I don't know, it adds some like nuance and complexity to it. And to me, it just feels like really glam. And see now, the angle that they're on, both of them will still be pointed up when my eyes are fully relaxed. I'm gonna reinforce the pink on the bottom lash and give the wing a little bit of a shadow there in the outer corner. I don't know, something about this is like very like 80s electric. I love it so much. But I also do feel like this calls for a lash more than my natural lash. So I am going to start with a coat of mascara just because it helps the lash have something to blend into. So I'm not gonna go for quite as thick of a lash as we did last week. And definitely hitting those lower lashes because those are gonna be just the natural lash. So what we have here is all we're gonna have. And if you need a step-by-step on how I apply false lashes, I've done videos on them before, so you can find them on my page. I have a whole playlist called Makeup Basics, so if you wanna go to like any step of the process and see a really in-depth look, you can see how I approach just about any part of the process. And if there's something you aren't seeing, let me know and I can make that video. And then the complexion on here was pretty simple, so I'm just gonna give us a quick little something, even if this foundation is a little too dark on me. I'm running low on my like go-to foundations, so forgive the color match. But now if we brighten down the center of the face, we can make this look intentional, or at least try. I look warmer in this picture, but I also think that this was just during the summer. But I was noticing there's really no bronzer on. There's just a little blush. So we can also pretend like this warmth is bronzer. I don't know, hold on, let's blend this out. But also these like high cheekbones feel really 80s and kind of match the vibe there. So when we use that foundation brush to blend this out, yeah, it starts to feel more cohesive. And then all we need is a good lip. I don't know if I have this actual color anymore, but I'm gonna take the Makeup Forever Boundless Berry that I love and have that give me a good shake. Because what I really want to see is that light center of the lip. Ooh, did I blend that together too much? It's not quite the ombre. It's still really cute and I'm gonna keep it there. I'm gonna use a light dusting of a pink powder all over the face. Because again, when the foundation runs a little warm, a pink powder will help tone that down. And I honestly don't feel like I need to really like set with powder blush or anything. I'm just gonna use that setting powder and then spray, because if I just covered my face in powder, my skin gets very dry. So we really want to make sure to melt all those powders in and set everything in place. And then there we go. Boyfriend walked in before and even said this looks retro. I feel like I want to like tease my hair and go like full 80s, but I'm not going to. But I do want to go do like a production of The Wedding Singer now. Can we get like the same vibe as this picture? Maybe not. But this was fun. I really feel like I'm enjoying and I'm like learning from recreating old looks. So I'm definitely gonna keep this going. Let me know if you enjoyed this and stick around as we make up for lost time.